Hello, my name is Evalds and welcome to the episode of AI Ranch where we explore the wild west of AI technologies and how it affects the business and daily life of people. So this will be a short episode where we will focus on the news in the field of the AI technologies related to the text technologies. And this will be specifically useful for the practitioners, researchers, also the maybe business people, even some everyday use cases. So let's dig in, and that will go quite fast. So if you want, then stop, make some notes, comments, and so on. We will start first by looking at the research, and then we will go into specific tools. So from the research, factual detection in generative AI, a tool for multitask, multi-domain scenarios. This is a new research coming out where you use the language models to verify using the chain of thought with different prompts if the facts are correct using the outside sources. And at the same time, need to mention that the accuracy is still not very high. So from other point of view, very good topic to keep researching. Another research, quiet attention. So the model that is solving mathematical error in the softmax equation in the transformer models that have been used in all of the models, including ChatGPT and so on. And there is a small mathematical change that might give some improvements. And this seems a little bit like the studies where they try out different activation functions for deep learning models. Usually they don't come up with anything better, but still worth of looking at. This is just a blog post, so maybe somebody could do also research. So then Jailbreaker, automated jailbreak across multiple language models and chatbots. Again, something that was a funny experiment where people jailbroke the ChatGPT. If you didn't know that when sometimes ChatGPT answers that I'm just a language model and I cannot provide the answer to this question, then you can easily often jailbreak it by telling it to pretend that this is a movie or some kind of hypothetical scenario, but then somebody actually made this as a research paper. So there's an opportunity to work on that field as well. Then the explainable AI, that's a new trend and topics where definitely researchers can work with, especially with the large language models, because people understand the natural language. So this is a great tool to try to explain why the model, why the AI system is doing something in one way or another way by interacting to the ChatGPT type of interface. Next, the Anthropic is announcing the Cloud 2 model. So this is, again, really large language model. The significant difference between the ChatGPT, Bard, and others is that they are claiming 100,000 tokens of the length. So it means that if you didn't know that in ChatGPT or other tools, you cannot really write books and then ask them to make summaries, because it will only take, in terms of ChatGPT, about 7,000 tokens, and in the Bard, about 8,000 tokens. So it's about, let's say, 4,000 words. That's the maximum it can reliably take. And then Cloud promises 100,000 words, even though my own taking of that is that these start to become looking similar as the old models, where there is the recurrence when they try to encode the history in some kind of hidden vectors. So this will be a huge approximation, and don't expect 100K context to be very accurate. So these models are available in UK and USA. If you're living outside of those areas, you should use VPN to try out a Cloud as well, which seems to be promising and good alternative to ChatGPT and Bard and others. So then another news, ChatGPT broke the Turing test again. So this is from the Nature, Journal of Nature. This is a post, and it actually competes not only with the tasks associated with typically with Turing tests, but also the actual exams on the universities, different university exams, different exams that usually humans take, and they get in between 92 and 75% of the accuracy, the results, the precise answers. This is even not possible to do with the older models, and GPT 3.5, the range is about like 50%, 50, 60%. So you see that GPT-4 is already passing this, and the research opportunity is to find new metrics, how to measure these models, how to measure when they are better or worse. Another field which is close to me as well, as I'm also assistant professor in university, so there is the universities say that AI cheats cannot be beaten, and moving away from attempts to block AI, but at the same time, interesting that these articles also highlight that there should be new methods of evaluating the students. So it's not like that students are okay of using ChatGPT and language models just to get a high grade. It must be completely different way how to evaluate them, so that these models have a lot less significance. For example, in some of the universities in Eastern Europe, they are already taking much more significance on verbal presentations, and also the shortening of the work. So you just publish your thesis as an 8-page paper, not like 60-page paper. So then let's move to the tools. So of course, one of the greatest tools that most of you probably know is Perplexity AI search engine, which is a spin-off of OpenAI, if I believe, after they broke off when they joined Microsoft, right? The OpenAI. And the good tool that I want to recommend is a Chrome plugin for the Perplexity, because it has the function that is not enabled by default, but you can have the page context. You can search in the page instead of searching by the keyword, but search for the meaning of what you want to find. This is called semantic search. This is an excellent way to search web pages without pressing Ctrl F ever again. So the same thing goes also for the PDF and text documents. There is the great tool ChatPDF, which allows to do the semantic search in documents and chat with your documents, especially imagine if you have very large documents. Again, here, the point is that if I told that the Cloudy 100K tokens, it's a very big approximation, then in this case, this works very different way. It cuts the document in very small pieces and looks for the pieces which are relevant to what you ask. So this is a much controllable way how to do this. So then the Rewind app that is available on iOS and Mac. It's a really interesting solution where it stores all of your history that you use in the Safari, like all of your search history, what you look pages and so on. And then you can ask the chatbot about the things that you did before in the day, that you forgot exactly what precise wording that was the website or some content there and so on. So then the next good tool is Draft Lab. It's like your tool for the email. So right now, this Draft Lab AI is just for the Gmail, but it's very similar to tools that already exist for the programmers, where you start writing email and it gives you really large segments that you can try to use as a draft for your email. It makes email writing much faster. In some cases, probably they need much more wider audience to make it work really well. But still, great direction. Then there are at least two task scheduling tools that's related to the text as well, as the tasks are described as a text. There's Baby AGI, which kind of means artificial general intelligence, but it's just task management. But again, really interesting tools for task management, Baby AGI, and the Motion, usemotion.com. So those who are really into very precise task planning, really nice tools. Again, my own experience with some of them is that then you need to be very precise scheduling to use them. If your life with 3 small children is not so predictable all the time, it might be challenging, but still there is opportunity and really nice tools. So then tinyeinstein.ai, one of the many new digital marketing automation tools. I believe with the ChatGPT type of more products, there will be a lot more like these. So this is for the whole stack for Shopify, with the automated email responding, the automated digital marketing campaigns with A/B tests and so on. So kind of really great tool. Now let's, in the last few tools, let's focus on developers. So for developers, there is a great search engine of Find. It's not like F, but PH. Find. So this is a fine-tuned search engine for developers. Also, of course, used based on the language models. Then really nice tool, Sticky Header, available in Visual Studio Code by default, but then also in PyCharm as the plugin, which allows the function name to stick in top of the code. Very convenient. Then Codium, a new competitor to the GitHub Copilot Tab 9, but believe there will be many more tools that takes the auto-completion to the next level. And finally, Code Lens, very small tool to extract from your code the graphs and visualizations, even not only from functions, but even the statements. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining. And as a gratitude, please press like and subscribe to increase the reach for this episode, and see you in the next one.